Hi everyone. For a triangle ABC with angle B equals 120 degrees, the lengths of the sides form an arithmetic sequence and the length of the longest side is 5. We're going to find the area of triangle ABC. So since this forms a arithmetic sequence, what we're going to do is let our longest side here be 5. And since it's the longest side, then the next longest side would be 5 minus d. And the smallest side, therefore, would be 5 minus 2d. And again, that's because we have 5 minus 2d, comma, 5 minus d, and then 5. By nature of arithmetic sequences, you keep adding d to get the next term. So since we're given the 5, we just keep subtracting d to get back to the smallest side. All right, for this one, we're going to use the law of cosines. So I'm going to use this formula here. And that's going to give me cosine of 120 degrees equals, and using my formula, A is going to be your smallest, so you're going to do 5 minus d squared, I'm using that one, plus 5 minus 2d squared minus 5 squared divided by 2 times 5 minus d times 5 minus 2d. All right. This is negative 1/2, so you have negative 1/2 equals, simplifying this, you're going to get 5d squared minus 30d plus 25. And this should be a square here. Sorry about that. And in the denominator, you're going to have, 2 times 25 minus 15d plus 2d squared. All right, let's cross multiply, and we're going to get, keep forgetting my parentheses, 25 minus 15d plus 2d squared equals negative 5d squared plus 30d plus 25. All right, when you simplify all of this, you're going to get this equals 7d squared minus 45d plus 50 equals 0. And I just moved everything over to the right-hand side, or the left-hand side. All right, we're going to use the quadratic formula and solve for d. So when we do that, we're going to get d equals, now let me write down what we had. We had 7d squared minus 45d plus 50 equals 0. So we get d equals negative d, so that's going to be 45 plus or minus square root of 45 squared minus 4 times 7 times 50, all divided by 2 times a, which is 14. This simplifies to 45 plus or minus square root of 625, all divided by 14, which equals 45 plus 25 plus or minus 25 divided by 14. Therefore, we get d equals 70 divided by 14, or d equals 20 divided by 14. Now, we have that 5, remember our smallest side, 5 minus 2d, it has to be greater than 0 because it's the length of the side, right? So that was this 5 minus 2d here. It has to be positive. So solving for d, we're going to get d has to be less than 5 halves. Therefore, we have to disregard this one. So we're only going to use this. So our d equals 20 divided by 14, or 10 divided by 7. So now let's find our lengths. Our lengths are going to be 5, 25 divided by 7, and 15 divided by 7. Basically, we're taking 5 minus 10 divided by 7, and 5 minus 2 times 10 divided by 7. And I got these sides. And then we're going to use the area using signs. And so our area of our triangle ABC is 1/2 times 25 divided by 7, this one, times 15 divided by 7, times sine of 120 degrees. Now this is going to equal 375 divided by 98, and this is going to be square root of 3 divided by 2. So this simplifies to 375 square root of 3 divided by 196 for exact value, and your approximate value would be 3.31. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.